I was I was walking in town the other day, go get some groceries, that sort of thing, and I saw this biker was walking along. Well, and I saw this biker, and he was biking along on his bike, all sorts of bikey stuff. Not like a motorcycle biker, but like an actual, biker, a biker that bikes on a bike with sort of bike-like action. And I'm not quite sure why he was punching there, but I think he was really angry. And he was just riding along on his bicycle, biking, punching the air in front of him as if there was some sort of animal attached to the handlebars and he was trying to get it off, but it wasn't working. And eventually he just let go completely of the handlebars of the bike. He was just pedaling along, punching the air in front of him, and I didn't know what was going on. So I followed him for a little bit because I wanted to make sure the guy was okay. And he wasn't, because his bike turned and he crashed into some bushes. And that was pretty worrying in and of itself. But he got out of the bushes, and his arm was broken. And I come up to him and I asked him why. And he said that was a rather unspecific question. So I asked him why he was biking along, punching the air in front of him. And he said, "Oh!" And he said, well, two reasons. One, actually, that he didn't quite say it like that because he was Texan. He said, well, two reasons. One, that's not a Texan accent. Said, he was a sheep, and he was Russian. He said, two reasons. One, my family trained me to bike this way. For some reason, mainly because they were all mentally insane. This is when I started backing away a little bit. The second reason is that I have this intrepid, horrible fear of the air in front of me whenever I am on a bicycle. Because, you see, bicycles, they capture the air. They store it up inside their wheels, and they keep it from joining with the rest of its family. And I always think in my head that sometimes the air tries to get its brethren back. That is why I have no inflatable things in my possession, except for the bicycle, because I cannot afford a car. But the thing is, so I have to be careful whenever I am on bicycle. And today I was feeling a little tense. I had to protect myself from the air. And this is why I was punching things in front of me while I was on bicycle. By this time I was about 2 blocks away. And I have never spoken to a Russian cyclist since.